And when I throw my 2 cents as a 53-year-old Hebrew Israelite, melanated man, I want to throw my 2 cents in on what I think about these sisters. And I'm hearing another sister. Shout out to New Breed Global Truth. I'll check it out. I'm going to go back and check it out, but I cut the video short because I get the gist of where she coming from. And I want to make me a reaction video because the more traction that video get, the more people they might can pervert with all this bullcrap emotional tirades that's really rooted in something wicked. It ain't rooted in, okay, the argument is why men didn't vote for Carmelo or why did men vote for Trump or why they didn't vote or why did they vote for Carmelo. Yeah, why did they not vote for Carmelo or why didn't they vote? Or why did they vote for Trump? First of all, I always said, vote. A lot of us are awakened now. It may not mean nothing to you, but my soul means something to me. And I'm going to follow what the Most High established. According to his word, not a man. I'm going to study that thing and put it to the test. And so far, it's true. Back to my conversation here. It's about sis. So, for men not voting for Kamala, those not voting didn't vote, and those that voted for Trump, she say the women shouldn't have sex with them. With us. I'm one of them too. I need you to know it's because of me also not voting. I want you to know that, yeah, I hope my not voting for all these crazy ideas against what God establishes. I don't care about your feelings. And as far as that woman trying to characterize it, base it on the assumption that if they have sex and have an unwanted pregnancy, that don't even make sense because I don't even need to go back to the conversation. I could go from there. That don't even make sense, family. Think about it. Y'all spreading all this false information, and you know the children listen because the children 9 times out of 10 they listen to their mothers. They love their mothers, and we listen to our mothers. But at some point, you got to use discernment. You know, you got to use discernment because everything you take or come to or bring to the table don't mean because you the oldest. That don't mean that is right. That don't mean that is good for us. Hell no. Voting for a person that votes to put things in place that pervert humanity is bad. I never really look and we wonder why children get snatched. It's because that White House allows things to happen through passing political measures and then passing policies to affect the schools way of approaching certain matters. You know, there's certain things that we never thought would be taught in school, but now you see it in school. Why is that? That's not natural. That's why I reposted that video for one of the brothers, but now Israel. Shout out to the brothers for posting that Trump video where he talked about he's going to repeal any bill, any law, and he's going to hold accountable and take funds, federal funding from education, uh, children talking about the children having a right to change their sex based on how they feel. If he feel he's a woman, he can go and change his sex. Man, come on. A child, he ain't had none yet to determine. You know, he can't even come to that conclusion. How? Every morning you get up and go to the washroom, he gonna know what he is. And if he had reconstructive surgery, how family. Why is we even entertaining that shit? Because it was an agenda, like Mr. Trump said. You put it in the movies, you put it in the videos, you put it in the songs. You bring these people out to the schools to teach inclusiveness. I mean, to teach so-called tolerance of other people's way of life, but you disregarded what's already the foundation, what's lawful already. You disregard that. Then you use all the institutions in these platforms, institutions and the systems at the government's disposal to go at those who speak the truth. Like with the COVID, people did their own research, man. We know that it's a respiratory problem, family. Yes, it could lead to being deadly. But why? How? Just like even dealing with asthma. I know asthmatics that overcame asthma, family. That's deadly. Just as deadly as the COVID. But they overcame it. Exercising, eating right, but it was more so the exercise. I watched a few of the brothers that went from having daily asthma attacks to none. And then they overcame. I done seen people who overcame asthma, having asthma. That is a respiratory infection, family. It is a disabler, not an enabler. It disables you to a degree. So we know you can overcome these things, but when you listen to the wrong source, you being fed bad information, you get stuck, family. You could be stuck. Like it's certain information about aspects of doing business. Family, I can turn what I'm doing into a big super business, and that's what I'm gonna do. And use government funding, banking funding to support it. I don't have the money, but I know how to hustle. I know how to run business. I run a business with my skill set already every day. I don't sit back and wait on no inclusive policy or no policies made for me to be able to get into institutions and systems. No, I went to school and got the education and used the education to my advantage. That's what I suggest you do. Whether you work, I choose not to work for people. I tried that. It don't work out for me. That was the purpose of going to school, to get your education. So, and then that's what makes me know you different, dude. You set apart. You want to chosen. You got an eye for things. You see things different from the average person. The average person, when they go in hardship, the first thing they're gonna do is get to complaining and going looking for probably a handout. I see it all day talking about free money. What the fuck? Ain't no such thing as free money. If that's the case, slide some into my account, my business account. You know what I'm saying? So I can work it. No, you have to go. It's a process. You can get it, but you have to go through the process to ensure you showing them that you putting the tools in play. You using the tools and putting them in place so you can build business. You want to get this debt and you want to use it to create assets, purchase assets where you can create cash flow. Non-stop cash flow, baby. I don't want to say non-stop, but you want to value assets that create cash flow. You know, you take that debt. You go find the assets. Me, in my case, I'm looking at a piece. I'm looking at getting me a shop, family. Fully loaded shop, probably 2 or 3 bays. It might have more than that, 4 bays at the most, because I'm not looking at, even in the attitude of saying, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it because I'm going to work my business and work my credit, put my money into the business end of it. And it's the reward's going to come. I see them every day, they offers. But I don't do business like that yet. Well, I'm about to. I never had credit. I'll be honest. I never had credit. I never used a credit card. The only thing I use, because of my mentality back in the day, you was in the streets, you know what it is. We didn't do business with them. They didn't have inroads saying, hey, Dewayne, come get this loan. You can use this money to go start a business. Yeah, they said it, but the inroads wasn't there unless I was willing to conform to doing it their way. I don't need that. All you gotta do is give me that bread. And when I found out, well, that was through cleaning your credit and going through all them steps, which I never trusted, I never liked. I never liked. Now, I do have a student loan. But as far as credit card debt, never. So, and I do have my EIN. I'm finna go. I'm going to work, family. All my pennies, whatever I do it in my business name of how this thing works already. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. I stay on them, family, because he putting out good information. When I heard him say tax-free, legit, I'm like, that's my conversation right there. When I talk that to people, people look at me like, where are you getting this stuff from? I know this stuff because I pay attention, take notes. And when certain information coming out, also, what I do is see how it connects where I can use. Because I always look at myself as a private, in the private sector. I've never done business in the public. You're dealing with banks, you in the private sector. Government don't own the banks. You know what I'm saying? Bankers own banks, lenders. But the government incentivizes them to do business because why? They control your money. You did? So work the money. Less government, though. That's what people belly aching about because they used to handouts, family. That's the truth. I never thought I'd hear myself saying this, but people used to get in handouts. That's the first thing when I used to hear white people back in the day, all they wanted to, I know their heart wasn't right because how they were saying it. But I understand why they were saying it now. If it wasn't no government, yeah, you wouldn't have A, B, C, and D. Now I feel that's more important now to understand. And as a people that's coming from the bottom and coming up, you don't need them handouts. That's why they got business. Start a business. Work your, work your business, and stay consistent. And keep your money in your business. You know, you make money, put it in ways to add things to your business where you can get money 2, 3 different ways, or use it to start another business. If that's not all you want to do, you can do that now. Like I said, I can see me owning some commercial space now. I can see, and turn it into an automotive shop, a service shop. Get it licensed, get a license, and then go get the place zoned. You know what I'm saying? They come out there, inspect it, make sure everything is in place. Washroom, waiting room, and the work area is up to par. Oh yeah, it's in compliance. I can do that. I grew up around that. Fixing cars, that's what I do. But yet I understand that there's a greater value in it, and I can produce that and provide that service to my people in my area and outside my area. Depends on how far I shop my demo. You want to advertise. You can buy some advertising space for little or nothing these days. Advertise your business. We stay on Facebook, YouTube, TikToks, and that. I get the offer from all of them. And I record these things because I'm going to use these things later, family. Why? To make money. I'm going to see my children out of working for people. My daughter just got a job as a school teacher. Congratulations. She's climbing up the ladder, so-called. But one thing about it, I don't deal with the system in the education. But I respect her hard work and dedication and her wit. She's very smart. She done been through some things and she's resilient. And I see it in her. She's one of them. She chose. She one of them I ams, one of them Yahuwahs. And that's something black people need to understand. You got something that they ain't got, And it's nothing personal towards nobody else, but you got something. Because you need to know this. Just give you confidence. You God's people. You're Hebrew Israelites. Come on my channel. That's what I'm telling you. I can defend that based on the word, not what I feel or what I think, but it's written. Things that we read about, you have to turn around and find the evidence to support that claim. If you say it's a claim, I know it's the truth, but a lot of people don't just instinctively accept it as so. But I do because that's what was taught me since a child. My mama, I grew up in the household being taught the truth. So this ain't nothing. We just didn't have these phrases we have now, but it's been in my household all my life. All my life, we sat under the word and read the word. Now, all of a sudden, we older. We think the politicians, our people didn't they didn't drunk the Kool-Aid, family. They get stuck in the matrix now. If they didn't get it coming from the government, and look at it. You don't get it they don't get it hear from the government, it ain't the truth to them. Let me put my fries in here. Yeah, if it don't come from the government or some institution, it can't come from you studying and learning and being observant and taking notes and practicing things over time to perfect your role. You know, man, all you gotta do is stay down. It's gonna come. Trust me, it's gonna come. Don't listen to the naysayers. Stay on your thing. Stay down until you come up. Because you guaranteed you come up. Work, all work pays. All work pays, family. All work. Turn that up. Eat some of Malachi's pizza. Until I get a few slices of this cheese pizza, he just left. I'm like, you don't need a piece, man. I guess he got tired of it. Grandma came with that Harold's. How can you compete? You got some Harold's. You want some kids smell like Harold? I don't care who it is. That's like grown folk too. You out there and you're with your buddy. Y'all know how it is. Y'all rolling and you smell that Harold. You going Harold's? You say you ride. You pick your buddy up. You smell that Harold's. You from Chicago. You know what it is. You know, and that's the first thing. So like, man, you got some Harold's? Get some of that chicken, man. What you got? Some chicken? What you got? And they gonna ask you for some. Get some of that. Sure is. That's like my cousin worked for Harold's. If I ever see him, that Harold's there, he needs to start his own business. Even with this information now, I even see him starting a business. I'm like, them trucks you see riding around, like Harold's chicken trucks, like I used to tell them, Miss Rose, she used to cater, this woman named Rose, she used to cater to the companies, like shops, automotive. I told you my profession is automotive technology. And I am in retail. I have a retail business. And right now, the hottest thing on my line is designer prints. I do those designer prints. I make them from scratch myself. I've been paying attention to this DTF. I like that DTF because of the realistic look and feel, and so it's been on my mind to invest in that technology. I'm gonna get around to it, and it's gonna draw more attention just based on the craftsmanship. It's what you want. The colors are vibrant. They pop. They pop. Get you a nice size print. Smack that boy on your head and your hood. They gonna see you from the other end of the block. And y'all know how we roll. Yeah, you can invest. Get you one print. You can get you a couple of them. Order a few of them. They come on a gang sheet. Order you a gang sheet. You can use those. You can iron them prints on yourself with a regular iron. Yes, you can. All you gotta do is go on YouTube and look up somebody who did it, or holler at your boy. I love to teach you how to use a Cricut. That Cricut, man, I'm an artist. And when I put that Cricut together, that Cricut brings things to life. It brings that art to life, and people love that. People love it. I was just up last night. I did 25 shirts.
What's that?
What's what?
That.
My neck. What you mean? What's that? Women funny. Y'all hear this trying to leave me like something on my neck. You know, first thing, I ain't gonna even say what I think she think because she was like, oh, I didn't say that. So you gotta be mindful and careful how they try to play the Jedi game on you. That's your Jedi game, but I tell them, you know what? All that comes from the things you do. That's in your heart. So men don't take hard to it. Let them fancy in it and get mad and be there cussing there. They just look at them. You stand steadfast, just look at their ass because it's a joke to me. Are you serious? You telling me I'm lying? That's a good way to get 5 to 10. About to whoop your ass for 5 to 10 minutes like Martin. I am Malachi said I can have a few. That's why I heated it up. Heat me some French fries. Malachi sharing. Excuse me now as I'm back. I had to pick some things up. This one messing with me. They try to play the Jedi mind trick. But then, brothers, it's all in your resolve. You just got to maintain. I'll be standing there like a cool breeze, you know? She'll say that. I'll be like ice cold. She say stuff. Then she be tweaking. She already be talking about, you ain't got no feelings. I ain't never met a person that just don't have no feelings. And she be having me die. I just don't respond to all that emotional bull crap. She know me. She know the experiences I done been in my life, things that have toughened me and helped to shape and mold me. She know I'm one of them throwback types, you know. I was raised on my daddy was like Sergeant Slaughter. When I tell you do something, boy, you do it. Don't question what I'm telling you. Oh, up there, bam. My daddy didn't play no games. He tell you do something once, you better get it done. You gonna have a problem. Obviously, I ain't want no problems because my daddy was whooped the skin off him tail. Mr. Art didn't play. You're one of them old fashioned daddies. My mama will tell you, I'm calling you daddy. It's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You call your daddy and let your daddy know you been messing up. He gonna whoop your ass when he get home. And most they favorite, we gonna whoop the red off your ass. Cause I'm light skinned, I used to be like terrified, like, oh fuck. Not terrified enough, obviously, because you already know, you was a little boy, you just be cutting up. Well, I'm gonna push the boundary just a little more. You know, that's why I don't get freaked out about the youth, but then I do because I'm like, y'all choosing to make certain choices, which is guided by a lot of influence. But if you don't that's why I say it's important for them to know who they are, because that reinforces or strengthen them that they know instinctively when they confronted with things. Fortify them with this. This is the only foundation you could build on. The only foundation that's going to stand when you confronted by the wicked. When they come with all that bull crap, you'll be fortified. They'll be fortified in that word. They'll remember, oh, no, my parents ain't going for that. Or if it's a one parent, my mama ain't going for that. And have respect, same respect for dad. Oh shit, I know my daddy ain't going for nothing like that. My daddy gonna look the skin off your ass. Oh no. Y'all know what I mean. I'm grown now, I'm 53, so ain't you can't lock my daddy up for that shit. My daddy wasn't no child abuse. Your ass wrong, whoop his ass. That's what I say. Don't whoop a child. What? Spell the rhymes for the child. That's biblical. Whoop their ass. And they'll fit. You put the fear of God in them. Whoop some ass. Straight up. You don't play with no child that's bending the rules. You been what? There's laws. Whoop your ass. You gonna whoop their ass, or them white folk gonna put their ass in the cage and charge us $40,000-$50,000 a year to warehouse. Now you choose. I understand. I pray that discipline when you're working consistent. Because my ass was in and out of there. Going to jail. Go to jail a whole lot, but I haven't been in the bin. The bin. It was different then. All this shit you see them doing, playing games. Boy, them elders would have cut their head off. And trust me, they would have did what they was told. You can be tough all you want. You ain't bigger than the mob. And I think I've seen some of the most stand-up often fall victim to that. But that was of their own doing, you know? You gotta realize this is a choice you made to be a part of this. And there's consequences, repercussions and consequences behind every choice you make. And at some point you grow up. And I've been looking at a lot of our people. I be wanting to respond to a lot of stuff, then I had to catch myself like, that's not you no more. So if you speak to them, the folks will tell you too. Oh no, don't call him. He gonna get to talking about the Bible. He gonna be talking about. No, I'm gonna get to talking about making sense out of the confusion, bro. I don't like to deal from ignorance. I would not have my brothers or sisters to be ignorant of nothing. I'm like Paul. I would not have you to be ignorant of Satan's devices. What's wrong with you? But I've been being prepared for this since a child. And I say my mom always read that Bible to us, but she didn't know. She always impressed the word of God on us. She always impressed on us the wisdom to whatever you're going through. Call out to the Most High. He hears and answers prayers that you think your others can't. You know, there might be a situation you haven't encountered, know who have encountered the matter yet. But if they don't have that information, go to the book. We're gonna pray about it. Ask God to show us how. You know, show me how to go get from point A to B. You know? Yeah. We seek the wisdom. Seek the wisdom of the Most High. That's your creator. That's who created you, family. He wants you to come to him. That's what he do. He waits for you. How else do you think he's going to establish his order and you not involved in it? Go read the book of Genesis. It applies to you, family. Let me tell you something. I make sense with the Bible. Ain't no bunch of people. I ain't got no bunch of people following me and subscribe to me because, yes, I talk about knowledge and education. Yes, you want to get wisdom. You want to get knowledge, but in all that get understanding with it. Don't just get the knowledge just to have it to talk. It sounds good. You gotta do something with it. Let me tell you something. Just reading the Bible, that's what gave me the encouragement really to stick with my business. I'm being honest. You know, a lot of decisions I made to stop doing this or that, destructive things towards myself and towards other people, that was biblical for me. That came from reading that verse. That didn't come from a politician. Or following political values. No. That came from fear of the Most High and learning who you are and striving to be better and realizing, okay, here's something great, something that's tangible, something I can see. I might not have no bread like that yet now, but trust me, it'll come. It ain't about the bread, it's about having the power. That I got this trade from. I don't know about no money. It comes slow sometimes and I be mad because I want a more consistent, which I have. When I read that Proverbs, I believe it's 16, where it talks about being slothful. A slack hand. You can't have a slack hand and being slothful and lazy just because you got a trade skill that's in demand. That ain't gonna scale you. That ain't gonna build consistency. Practice. Even when like tonight. Now yesterday I just come off for all night doing 25 t-shirts. And I don't have an industrial printer or cutter. Got a basic cricket maker tool, the cricket maker tool, my computer, and my heat press, a 12-inch clamp. And I made it happen, family. But I was up all goddamn night doing it. I didn't get to sleep till about 11 this morning. You know, I started yesterday morning on a journey and then I lit the video up, I believe. It showed I was leaving out like 8 o'clock. This journey, catching my journey, which I went and bought the paper for the projects. Then realized, not realizing the sizing of the fonts. One font in particular, which I designed to be bigger. I put different size fonts to create a scheme. Well, I didn't create nothing. I created it to complement the print that was shown to me. And when she showed it to me, I could do that. I don't need to print. I did it using vinyl. I cut the vinyl. That Cricut Maker is a vinyl cutter. It don't just cut, you know, and it also cut. Um, it don't just cut specialty paper. You cut fabrics. I've been looking into those different type fabrics, like you see on the hoodies, you see on the sweaters and shirts. I'm like, okay, get some suede. That machine can cut. I mean, that machine cuts. Like I seen a brother do some Jordans. I'm like, okay, certain pattern he had. I'm like, how he cut that design? Then I seen a sister on a video one day. I'm like, okay, she took an old shirt and used the cloth from it and ran it through the cricket, let the cricket make it cut it. Now I don't know what machine she used. I retract that part, but whatever machine she used, or she could have used her hands just to cut the paper, cut the name out in a particular font, and then she used vinyl. It's like she put the vinyl. How did she do that? She layered it. She layered it. I'm trying to remember how she did that. Let me think back. I watched so many freaking videos. Well, she had that. She used that and brought with them Jordans. They used the cloth with the designs on it and cut it in the shape. The sister cut it in the shape of a word she created and put it on a shirt. But she used that material and what did she put that in? Did she embroider it? I think did she sew it? I think she used vinyl. She was vital. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and check that video. I know it's in the history, in my history, because I liked it. So I know if I like a video, it would immediately they're gonna pick up the history of where you've been going, so they can create an avatar. The things you like, they'll solicit things. They use that so they can generate an interest. So when they start sending you all these damn infomercials, showing all these infomercials, and they sending products, they're trying to sell. They selling commercials so they can, I guess, get you to look at products, certain products. They ask you questions about them all day. They run them across the screen all day so they can indoctrinate you. Not indoctrinate you, but kind of, it's a marketing scheme. It's a marketing effort. Marketing, a way to out market things to you. And I had a conversation with somebody about that before. I'm like, we use these platforms for the wrong thing if it's not for business. And then don't get mad at the government, we don't need too much government in our business. We don't need the government to provide the damn business. Run that paper. We're gonna create the business and you put the paper behind it. We use the money, yeah, to to scale our businesses. We want to create institutions. I ain't trying to create or better what they got. I got my own ideas. Shit, I do things my way. And yes, I need the money to facilitate. That's like yesterday I left out of here. That store opened at 9. So I'm like, I thought it was she wanted her shirts the same day. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this at 11 o'clock, mind you. The store open at 9, so I'm like, I'm in 25 shirts, which I'm using that Cricut Maker to cut each printout. I can only cut 2 at a time. No, 3 at a time. 3 words at a time. I can, add the accessories around, which now I realize, duh, dummy, go get a longer board, cut board. When you're making them big projects, go get the longer board that you use. Use that longer board, make longer like this Just Do It printer I got, this Nike. I seen this sister with these jogging pants on. Not jogging pants, but them old tight pants y'all be wearing. What's them? Them tight pants they be wearing. All the women wearing them. I was walking yesterday, and that woman I'm like, oh, let me turn my head, because it looked like she was naked. I'm like, no, it's sunny. I'm at the bus stop standing. And I'm just, I'm facing my way. I don't be all in sisters' faces. That's something I don't do, because even if you just being a gentleman and you hold the door, it's like they looking you up and down with an attitude like, are you serious? You a woman. I don't care if you think you're a man. To me, you gonna always be a woman, and that's how I'm gonna care. I ain't gonna try to sit there and try to tell you, you don't need to move. No, that ain't my place. But if you bring it up, I'm gonna let you know. This is what I think about A, B, C, and D. This is how I care. Then you make that choice whether you want to deal with me. Because when you deal with me, you're gonna get the truth. I don't care what the popular opinion of people are. And just because somebody older, that don't mean they more wiser. I don't hold to that. I don't hold to that thought. That thought pattern. Hell no. Wisdom is justified of herself. Meaning, she could have been, I'm quite sure wisdom speaks to the youth too. I see young people making decisions that's going to affect us, impact us, have impact of positivity just as well as I see the elder. So I'm not going to just say it's us because we elder. No. Remember, a lot of us made a decision to go about doing things a certain way to reach a desired end. And that's why we're in the situation we're in now. As far as having broken homes to a degree, then that's something that's system. They've been enough like that. Get rid of the man. We'll give you more. We'll help you. And that's why it's important to let your people know who they are. Because they've been told to be left. Well, they'll tell you. Why would the government or institution tell the mother of a child, or if you get rid of the father, we will provide the assistance? Nigga, what the? Get rid of the father so you can. That don't even make sense. He's the provider. He's the creator. Why would I get rid of the creator? But a lot of them fail for it. Peer pressure. It could have been parent pressure, So I know better. Just because you're older don't mean you're gonna make the best decisions. Why? Or you have the best experience. Or you're making the best decisions. Because I have to question what are you basing your logic on? With a lot of our people, I don't follow what everybody do. I set my own pace. Whether you like it or hate it or love it, it is what it is. I'm my own man. You know. So while they telling you, look here, no, I'm look right here. I'm looking. It's right here. The Most High put it in me when He said, "I created y'all, us, man, in His image, and woman in His image and after His likeness." So that means He put His characteristics in you. I don't have to go listen to nobody else trying to tell me when He wrote it right there in the book. Can I learn from them? Yes. But as far as man, His relationship, that's in me. And if I choose to share it with you, that's my perspective. Not to be taken lightly. This is how I live. This is what I've proven. I ain't questioning what I'm proving. I didn't prove it. That's what I'm doing. Now it's time to roll. I didn't finish cooking. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. But yeah, I like what's going on. I like what I'm hearing with the president-elect. Yeah, Donald Trump already on the tail and they pissed off. But I don't like that what's going on with the sisters. With this attitude, like they are against the brothers because the brothers, most chose not to vote. Why didn't they vote? Ask them why if they didn't vote. I'm sure they have a logical reason outside of y'all talking about some. That's stupid. You should have voted. That's stupid. You just let him make up. Family, the Democrats are gonna be right there when whatever bill he decides to pass. It's gonna be Republicans and Democrats. I'm concerned about being free from all that. You don't need the government in all your business. You need to get your ass up and compete. You don't need to go asking them for jobs, others for jobs. When the Most High put it in you to create that with you, He gave you what you'll need to create it. Get you some land. Cut the trees down. You can cut your own wood out of there and make your own cabin or whatever. We're going back to cabins anyway. Make your log cabin out there in the off grid. Collect your water. Get your basin so you can collect you some water. Get you some solar panels so you can have some electricity to power up whatever you choose to power and get off grid, man. The objective is to pay them less involvement. I don't need all that when I can get that and use all that in a home. No, use that shit as an asset. I get that home and rent it out where it can make money. Passive income, it's gonna make money for me. As long as I use it as a business. I don't need to have the biggest, prettiest home. I'm about, I got all this home. The home ain't producing shit. You don't understand the equity game. You don't understand tax free, even doing business. I'm just going by these damn homes. What? Oh, I got this pretty home. So and so just bought through a home. Man, when you say something like, I know this nigga ain't starting no business and procured this thing in the sense of business, using it as a business. No, they gonna move in there. And how do you think he gonna use it to create passive income? Because the money that he taking from it, that's actually taken. Once I get my land, I'm not living there. I'm gonna live in there to fix it up if it's not already ready. After that, I'm out of there. I'm gonna give me a studio. I'm moving on. No, that's a business acquisition. And that's what the heck I'm using it for, business. It's cold in here, yeah. Fuck, it's cold. It's not no 100 degree. She ain't got the fucking heat on. Oh, damn. Hell. All right, watch your mouth, sucker. All right, Esther. Oh, she on Martin. My hoodie. I remember that episode, Martin. Let's do it from the monster. Herman. Big goofy. Let's do it from the monster. Like I said, that's my man who played on the monster. No, it's not. I'm confident I don't have to have last word. Like I said, you look at it. I ain't looking at shit. I used to watch the show. The hell? That ain't Herman. Herman looked like Frankenstein. Grab your nuts. So that's how you. That ain't no way to ward off no potential criminal, Martin. You stupid. Grab your crotch and walk across the street. Stop. Boy from Hood Star. Now go home. That Martin plays. I like how. Think about that. And watch that energy. Trouble is easy to get into. It's hard as hell to get out of. A lot of these people be trying to line you up. You can't trust these people, family. I'm telling you. You watch and you expect exactly what they showing you. They showing you they ain't shit. Don't try to put them in the light like they all that. You ain't shit and you need to fix your house. Let them know. Even if I'm off. No, don't let me walk around thinking my shit don't stink. Let me know. Peace. Your shit stink.